All right, curious minds, let's dive into a pivotal moment in modern history. The birth of Israel. Imagine the world in the aftermath of World War II. It's 1945, the war just ended and Europe is picking up the pieces. Among the wreckage are millions of Jewish survivors displaced, homeless, and desperately seeking a place to call home. The Jewish people had long dreamed of returning to their ancestral homeland, and this dream was fueled by the horrors of the Holocaust. Enter the British, who since 1917 had controlled Palestine under a mandate from the League of Nations. They had promised in the Balfour Declaration to support a national home for the Jewish people without prejudicing the rights of existing non-Jewish communities. But as you might guess, this was easier said than done. By the mid-1940s, tensions in Palestine were skyrocketing. Jews were immigrating in large numbers, and the local Arab population was fiercely opposed, fearing displacement and loss of their own land. The British, caught in the middle, were struggling to maintain order and were increasingly targeted by both Jewish and Arab groups. Fast forward to 1947. The British, exhausted and unable to find a solution, handed the issue over to the newly formed United Nations. The UN proposed a plan to partition Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states, with Jerusalem as an international city. This plan was accepted by the Jewish leaders but rejected by the Arab leaders. On May 14, 1948, as the British mandate expired, David Ben-Gurion, the head of the Jewish Agency, declared the establishment of the State of Israel. This historic announcement was met with jubilation by Jews around the world, but also triggered immediate conflict. The very next day, neighboring Arab countries invaded, marking the beginning of the Arab-Israeli War. Despite the overwhelming odds, the new State of Israel managed to survive and even expand its territory beyond the UN's original partition plan. This victory, however, came at a tremendous cost, creating a complex and enduring conflict that continues to shape the region today. So there you have it, the birth of Israel, a story of hope, conflict, and perseverance born out of the ashes of World War II. It's a tale that reminds us how history is never simple but always fascinating. Thanks for tuning in, and keep those curious minds buzzing.